Yes, I've got the job of being the Radio 2 breakfast show host. Woo! Thank you very much.
Well deserved.
What is our friendship based on?
Mischief.
Yeah, it was always mischief. I feel like it's excellent content.
Great content, babe. It's what you say to me every time I'm crying.
Hold those tears. Okay, and action. Hello, Clare Hamilton.
Hello, Sara Cox.
Hello, lovely people. Welcome to Teen Commandments, a show where we try to untangle the often chaotic brains of our teenagers. I'm sitting in a more relaxed way today. Have you noticed, Clare?
Yes, you've got one leg up.
Yeah, I've got a leg tucked under my knee.
Right.
Just to look a bit, hey, we're just chatting, guys.
Just chilling out.
Just chilling.
Next week you'll be laid down with your legs up there.
I might be.
Right?
I might each week do
Try
a different pose.
Exciting.
I used to lie upside down on the couch. Mum used to go mad. All the blood's going to your head.
Oh,
Did you ever used to watch telly like
with
that?
Your feet up on the wall.
Feet up on the wall. Before the internet, the things we had to do to entertain ourselves, just going to be upside down for a bit until someone invents the internet.
Bit of a head rush.
Yeah.
Something.
Get a little buzz off it. I'm rushing. Whoa. It's also in the same category as trying to hold your breath as long as possible. Oh, remember there'd always be one boy in the class. It was always a boy who tried to make their face go as red as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Just
or stick a pencil in something. Or whatever.
And pull it out of another orifice. In the nose, out the ear. Those are the days.
I wonder what happened to those people. Don't see that.
They're our listeners. They're our core listeners. Oh, we've had a lovely week. Fantastic people. Since we last spoke, not much has gone on.
Well, I was just going to say, it's been quite boring, hasn't it? There's
nothing.
Been no real news.
No, not really. Not much.
Really. Apart from maybe, a little bit of something, a little bit of a change in the work schedule for you.
Setting my alarm a bit earlier, maybe. Yes, I've got the job of being the Radio 2 breakfast show host. Woo! Thank you very much.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah, dream job. Really happy.
Yeah.
And I had to keep it secret for 9 days.
You did.
Which is not easy because various people at work would come up going, oh, it's going to be interesting what they do with breakfast, isn't it? And looking into my eyes, including Mark Goodyear, who's like a broadcasting legend and the loveliest man in radio. Even he was giving it the full-on MI5, like, what's going to happen? I don't know, Mark. I've not heard anything. I had to fib. I couldn't fib to you, of course.
No.
You knew, didn't you?
You told me. Well, I had a mouthful of oats that came out my nose at the time.
I did it so badly. So before we come and record the pod, we're up. We meet just before 7, don't we, in the kitchen? But that was an even earlier one that day, wasn't it?
Yeah,
when
it was
we started
early.
Recording at 7, so this was at 6 a.m. You've not had your coffee yet.
No.
The house is quiet. I've not let the dogs out of the crates and that because it's like really early. We don't want to wake anyone up. And I'd been buzzing for you to come down because I thought, I've got to tell her. You'd arrived the night before, but you were knackered and it just wasn't the one to be like, guess what? So 5% of me was like, I'm not allowed to tell anyone because I've not even told the kids by this point.
Yes.
I thought, I'm not allowed to tell, I'm not going to. And then I thought, there's no way I can be with my best mate all morning and not. You'd be able to sniff it on me,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
would. Yeah.
You'd be like, there's something not right.
Yeah,
There's something
definitely.
going
Because we
on.
talk about everything on the way,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah.
Down to, our underwear and everything.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
on.
We normally discuss in our underwear, but on this occasion, so when you came down, I was so excited about telling you that I handed you some porridge, and then I just told you really badly. I went, oh well. We're up early today, but I'm going to have to start getting up early even more soon. It doesn't make any sense. There was no build-up or there's been everyone's talking about breakfast. Well, I'm going to have to start setting my alarm. I didn't even set it up. I was just, were like, what?
I was just munching on oats, like, what?
You were like, yeah.
Right.
And I was like, oh, set me alarm early. I had to say it like 4 times.
And then this switch went in my brain, didn't it? And I was like, I thought I was trying to swallow at the same time.
Oats everywhere.
Spat oats everywhere, jumped up and down, and then cried a little bit.
Yeah,
for
you did a little
cry.
cry.
My clusters fell off.
Oh no, the dogs were out because Daisy was jumping up at us as we were hugging. She's like, "What's happening, guys?" Like the big dog.
Yeah, and it is brilliant because I think that over all these years and watching every everything that happens with your career and stuff, that's always been the one that I've always thought that, Sarah'd be great on this. And I know a lot of listeners do as well. So
it's had a really, really lovely response.
Yeah.
It's been really nice.
Yes,
and you were there first time round, babe.
Yeah.
Over a quarter of a century ago.
Oh my gosh, I remember sitting in the room with you doing a few breakfast shows where we were living a different life.
Yeah. Had we been to bed?
No. I was like, how is she speaking?
Yeah. It's some sort of trick. How's she doing this?
How could she see?
It was so different back then. I'm like, hey. Also, they had a smoking room downstairs at Radio 1. We'd go for a quick fag before the show.
And they had that burger van outside, and it'd be like stupid o'clock in the morning. And
my God. What burger van?
It was like a burger van or a coffee van or something. And it must have done bacon butties or something outside.
It did. Outside of Radio 1?
Yeah, it did.
It didn't. We used to go to the Clippy Cafe on the corner on Clipstone Street.
Oh, well, there was something that I used to stand there and I'd be like, I'm going to throw up in a minute. I can't do this.
There was never a burger van near the radio. Are you not thinking near MTV? I dragged you there a few times as well.
Do you remember we did that Jodie Foster thing?
I'd be like, sit in corner, I've got to do some telly on radio.
You made me hold that thing up where you did that thing for Jodie Foster about afterbirth or something and we'd been up.
God knows. Your memory's so amazing.
So random. Go to London. What have you done?
I just used to take you everywhere with me, didn't I? You were like, it's like...
Still do. I still follow you around. Just followed you up the stairs. I know. We
just came away with the studio. You always just follow me. It's brilliant. So that's exciting. So
very good.
Yeah, I'm getting all the show together and trying to work out little features.
And your whole life's going to change because your whole schedule now is your family life's going to be different, isn't it?
Yeah, although I'll only have my daughter at home because son's off to uni September. Right. I mean, I'm starting breakfast before then, but it's going to be mad. It's going to be
so different.
It's going to be so weird. I've already practiced. He caught me the other night. He was like, what are you doing? Are you making coffee? I'm like, yeah, I'm making coffee because when I start breakfast, I'm going to make coffee the night before and put it in a cup. And then I'm going to zap it in the microwave so I get out the house quick. And I'm just having a practice. Like, I'm not starting for weeks and weeks. He's like, right, okay. Next morning I get up. 2 minutes. I'm like, it's perfect. I was like,
did you go and sit in the car?
Yeah, I'm like, just practicing out. It's all going to work. It's going to be lovely though.
Very exciting.
Very, very excited. So how are you, my lovely? What's going on with you?
There's nothing really that exciting going on for me. We did go to an Elvis Presley tribute.
Oh, hello.
My friend Sam and I. It was for Sam's birthday. She loves Elvis Presley, and it was by candlelight at the monastery in Manchester in Gorton.
Sounds gorgeous.
It was really lovely, and it was an afternoon tea.
What is that? Is that a converted monastery, or is it just called the monastery?
No, it's a converted monastery, and they do little concerts and things in there, and it's so really lovely. And
so is it like shadowy hallways with arches and sort of?
Yeah, and it's got a gorgeous courtyard.
Monk ghosts.
I didn't see any ghosts.
That's what I instantly go to. Like, there'll still be some ghosts. Some
it
sort
was
of
daytime, so there might be nighttime ghosts.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, and it was
worth checking.
An afternoon tea, so we had sandwiches.
So nice.
And stuff. But she rang me. She got there
champagne or prosecco.
Prosecco, and of course Sambuca. Yeah. She is addicted to Sambuca.
Is she?
Yeah, she shots it before she goes out. She's crazy on it. She loves it. So,
so is she like? She should change her name by default to Sambuca.
Yeah, I'm going to start calling her that. That's brilliant, actually. Well, I've never thought of that before. But she rang, so there was a few of us that went, and she rang, and we were on the car. She went, guys, we're going to be the youngest here. Right?
How did she know that?
She was there in the car park.
And she could spot everybody.
We're going to have fun. But we had a great time, and we shared a table with two ladies called Sheila and Sue, who come every year to the same thing. But of course, Sam's on the Sambuca, Sheila and Sue, she had them up dancing, they were hugging.
Incredible.
And they had the best time. They said, oh, it's never normally like this.
Never normally this wild.
Shot in Sambucas.
And what stage was the Elvis, not the literal stage? I could see you were going to start saying, well, it was about 6 foot by 8 foot. But
what's over there?
What stage of Elvis? Because you've got the young hip swing. I mean, they're all the stages are hip swinging. That's his USP. But obviously, as he got older and he got bigger, that's often the easier one to impersonate, I guess, if you're a little bit older and a little bit, plumper and a bit sweaty. You can do the sort of the older
There was a lot
burgers
of
and prescription drugs, Elvis.
Right.
Said with respect, but that's true what was happening, wasn't it? Or there was the sort of really hot Elvis. Basically, was the Elvis hot? No, see.
Yes.
How old was he?
From a distance.
60?
No, it was about, I say he's about our age. And he had a lot of makeup on. And he had his 21-year-old nephew with him.
Sweet, did he?
Yeah, and we had a teenager with us who was swooning over the nephew.
What was the nephew doing?
He was just sat doing social media for his uncle.
I thought
who
it was
doing
like,
Elvis.
I thought it'd be like playing keyboard or something like that.
No.
When he introduced his nephew, did he have a Manchester accent or did he say, hello to my nephew?
So he had,
good Elvis impression.
He had the American accent until one lady kept getting up on stage and he went, will someone get it moved?
The mask slips.
It's
It's from Wigan. No, I thought it was from Graceland. Fantastic! That
it was
sounds such a
good.
laugh.
And then Sheila and Sue had their daughter-in-law with them, who was, I'd say she was a little bit younger than us, and she was getting really quite annoyed at how much we were getting Sheila and Sue on the Prosecco and up. She was like enjoying the day anyway. They were sat with us, but we had a great time. It was good fun. Highly recommend it. They do all sorts. They do Coldplay, Adele, everything.
What, at the monastery?
Yeah. It's really good fun.
You're a little lad for the monastery.
I've never been in before. It's really well known. People get married and stuff.
Never heard of
well.
it.
It's beautiful.
Love that it's an old
old
monk place. Now, we've got our question of the week. Thank you very much. And obviously, we love that you join in with the show. You give us so much gorgeous content. Sorry, my voice isn't going with the emotion of it. Thank you for the content that you provide. You give us so many excellent stories, of course, for our Your Turn episode, which is on a Wednesday. This is the main ep. But just joining in, again, it sounds like I'm getting emotional.
Are you all right? Do you need a hug?
It's been a tough couple of weeks. I quite like got my voice. Just really quickly, by the way, on Insta, somebody sent me some footage of the Girly Show. Where I'm interviewing Lemmy from Motorhead. Can't remember any of this. It's all a big blank. A lot of the 90s is just one big blank. And I'm really young. I must be like 21, 22.
Okay.
And I'm interviewing Lemmy from Motorhead, and I bring on 3 of his ex-girlfriends as a surprise.
Great.
And they all come on and they're all like, this was like obviously 28 years ago or whatever. So they're all longer. But they were all, must have been like in their 40s or early 50s, but still dressed like groupies, like with a leather trousers on. They're like Lemmy's, because he must have been in his 60s or whatever at the time. Okay. So he's there with his girlfriends on stage like, and I'm going, Lemmy, you've not seen this woman for 20 years. And I showed the clip to my daughter. Yeah. And she was like, oh, Mom, you were so cute. And I'm like, thanks. And she was like, you can really tell you're a smoker by that voice. And I was like, really? Because I'm like, Lemmy, you've not met him. Here's your girlfriend. Because I was so on the fags. I was like,
on the fags, you'd have been up all night and all.
Right. Yeah, I'd have had like a bit of a big week of it and then just go and do telly. So yeah, it reminded me of my voice going funny. So we love that you join in with the show. Thank you so much. Send these episodes to people. It's really helpful. We really appreciate when you do that. Leave nice reviews and leave comments in the little review or comment section or whatever. We're obviously on YouTube as well, if you want to go and see my new seating position and Clare's bargain trousers from the Sara sale.
$3.99.
How amazing are those? Look. Oh, here we go. She's doing a fashion show. And step and turn. She's still got the old modelling instinct. Very nice.
$3.99.
It was like you just come off the catwalks of Paris.
Wow.
So, so do all that. Thank you. We love you for that. Question of the week. If you could relive one day from your teenage years, what would it be? These are quite poignant and lovely.
Oh, lovely.
Hit me, Claire, with Claire's. Please put Claire with an I.
Claire with an I says, without a doubt, my nan and granddad's golden wedding.
Oh!
Do you mind?
So sorry. I knocked over that lovely picture of me and you as teenagers. It's like I did it on purpose to mind games with you. Go on.
Claire with an I says, without a doubt, my nan and granddad's golden wedding party at our house. I was such a grumpy, ungrateful teenager, but would give anything to spend the day with my whole family again and appreciate all of granddad's old jokes. Oh, my nan's buffet spread and have an extra wise chat with my dad and a proper conversation with my mum.
Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. All of that.
Because I spent the vast majority of family get-togethers as a teen, like just trying to waft away all the fag smoke and sulking.
Yeah, shut up.
About second-hand smoke, but wow, I'd love to be breathing in all that Benson and Hedges, all those fumes now, just to be back there for a minute. But no, Claire, you're absolutely right with Nan's buffet. I mean, Nans were great at a buffet, weren't they?
Yeah, my nan was great at a chocolate gâteau. Proper chocolate gâteau. I'd love a glass of red wine with my dad. He used to drink red wine and repeat himself, and I used to be like, oh, shut up, you've said that.
Yeah.
And now I just love to sit and repeat myself with him repeating himself.
How old were you when he died?
It was 6 years ago.
Yeah, it was COVID times, wasn't it? Oh, my God.
Yeah, I really miss that. And you don't realise.
On a link. Oh, yeah. God, just horrific, sweetheart.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really sad. But I guess I was asking what age you were, because you did have a lot of time with him as an adult.
Yes, yeah.
But would you just give anything just to go back anyway?
Yeah, 100%.
He'd be so proud now.
Oh, I know.
Would we want him to listen to the pod?
He probably would refuse.
What would he think? He'd be pleased, wouldn't he?
He'd be pleased.
He'd like when we went on Lorraine Kelly and stuff. Would he like that sort of stuff?
Yeah, he'd love all of that.
Fun?
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, he'd be really proud, definitely. And it'd just be, and of the kids as well. I'd love him to see the kids.
Oh my God, your daughter going off travelling.
Yes.
Yeah, he'd be over the moon with that, wouldn't he? And your boy working and just, what a good job you've done. Okay, so if you could relive one day from your teenage years, Craig says, the day I walked out of school. School is not for everyone. From 13 years old, I was working on a farm in the school holidays and weekends and was treated like an adult by all the farmers in the area. Then when I went back to school, because I wasn't academic, I was treated like a child. Apart from being the class clown there was no reason to be in school. I was just missing out on tractor driving. Cute!
That is really cute. Really cute. And I think, because I have a family member whose son, she won't mind me saying this, he really struggles with school and he's about that age now and he just really can't wait to stop the academic side and go to work. And I think
just go and do something physical, something outdoors.
Yeah. Might worry, but yeah. Cute.
Dawn sort of poses more questions than it answers, really. It's very mysterious. It's like the start of a movie. Take it away in your best movie voice.
Standing on a beach in The Hague, facing the North Sea at sunset, listening to my favourite cassette, U2, under a blood red sky, on my dad's borrowed off-brand Walkman. That day felt like everything was possible. Oh.
Wow, Dawn, that's beautiful. What happened next? ... It's like one of those books. Remember when you could choose what happened next?
Yeah, it's like what is it called? A crossroad?
Sliding doors.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
Dawn, fantastic. Thank you. That was lovely.
A few sliding doors in my life. Should have took the other door.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You should have leapt through.
Quite a lot.
Although some of the bad doors you went through have got happy consequences.
Yes.
I.e.
my kids.
Your children. But there's been a few others, where if you could go back, you'd be like, don't go left, go right.
Padlock this door. Don't let anyone else go through.
Burn down the door. Take it away as an option. Now, it's a time of year, obviously, where everybody is gearing up for A-levels and GCSEs. By the time this goes out in a week, people will be nipple deep in their kids, doing GCSEs and A-levels.
Yes,
intense. And obviously, A-levels and then results, and then hopefully your kids get to go where they want to go for uni. If not, you go through clearing, all that kind of stuff. So all this is just coming over the hill for parents with kids, of which I'm one of them. I've got GCSEs and A-levels happening in my house. And so we thought it just chat. I mean, obviously people who are doing their A-levels now, they've decided what course they're going to do. But I guess if your kids are going to be doing their A-levels next year, are the kids already making noises about what sort of uni they'd want to go to, what sort of course they'd want to go to? You've got to start going to all the open days and all that.
Yeah.
I don't think I went and looked at any unis. I think I got snapped up to be a bad quality model before I had a chance to. I was just too busy. No, didn't go and have a look around any unis. I had a vague idea I might have done media studies or something when I eventually had to go to uni once the modelling started. Well, I'd say drying up. It never really got fully wet. It was already. It was constantly
Well, they say the uni days, they're really quite poignant, aren't they, in your life? And that's where you meet your best friends and you can really bond with, you know, people in that position. And I always say they are. And that's when I met you is during that time. And you were my university of life, babe.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything I know and am is down to
We didn't need to go to
you.
university. We learnt on the streets, the mean streets of Seoul in South Korea, modelling capital of the world. Don't start. Everybody thinks it's Paris, Milan or New York, but no, all the best people go to South Korea. So that's what. Yeah, I guess that was our uni of life.
It really was. Yeah,
but,
we solved the world at that point, didn't we?
And they are formative years when it comes to making friends. When people are always like, a lot of the time on all requests on the radio, people will be like, there's 18 of us meeting. We all went to uni in Leeds and we're all having a big, and I'm always like, I don't have that.
Well, you do.
Well, I've got you, but obviously I wouldn't swap you for any of that experience. But I look now, I mean, for my kids, unless it's vocational, you know, unless you're doing, I don't know, engineering or medicine, or unless you're doing all the sciences that you have to get, and then you're kind of guaranteed a job, hopefully, law or whatever, then otherwise I just see it as a chance to delay going out into the real world.
Absolutely.
But in a positive way, as in like, great, just
more
go,
education,
learn more, but also have great experiences, make great friends.
Yeah. Avoid adulting at all costs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my eldest had the year in Rotterdam, so she's got an extra year to go. She also did a foundation course. So I'm like, just stay.
Just do it, yeah.
Stay.
I agree with that. I think it is definitely a great experience. It's not necessarily going to end up in the career that's involved with what you're studying, but it definitely helps, maybe.
Yeah, because, I mean, we'd love stories from you, please, about how you guide your kids when it comes to university choices and degree choices, you know, whether you yourself had loads of pressure. Perhaps you had the sort of parents, you know, who were like, no, we're doctors, you're going to be a doctor, or we're lawyers, you know, and you're expected, or to go into finance or whatever. You were expected to follow a certain path, and you had a lot of pressure.
But then I guess also that there might be the thing where people send the kids off to uni and it's just not for them.
Yeah.
You know, and it's having to deal with that, because I've got a few friends who've had that where they've guided a friend guided her son to go and do what she'd done exactly, and it's just, she wasn't thinking it through. She's thinking, this is about me and how I wanted to do things, and it really hit home to her that this is not me, this is them. It's a different journey, isn't it? Completely. So
what did he end up giving? What happened?
Yeah, he quit uni. Yeah, and he's gone to work instead. But that really upset her, and it's kind of like having to accept that that's not. Yeah, it's not a failure. It's just that he's not the same as you.
Yeah. So what? I'm curious, but would it give too much away to say what her career was and what she wanted him to go into?
She's into engineering stuff, and she just thought that he could, and he'd love it. And you know, they were kind of similar. And he was just like, it's just not for me. Uni is not for me.
Oh, really?
I want to go to work. Yeah.
I think it's normal in the first year for kids to have a bit of a wobble, isn't it? Yeah. In the first few months.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, if they've used to being at home as well, and having everything done for them. I think my daughter's travelling, and I think that's a great thing. People say to me, "Do you not want her to go to uni?" And I'm like, "Well, I think that there's a whole world out there. It's a university of life as well, and there's that side of things as well. It's not all necessarily university, but it's still not necessarily needing to go out to work and find your career just yet."
And where is she at the moment?
She's
daughter?
In Vietnam at the moment.
Very nice.
Giving me a heart attack.
Yeah. It's Are we going to talk about that in the next episode,
yes.
I think?
Yeah.
Make sure you join us for next week's episode for a little update on how Vietnam's going. Yeah. Everything's fine now. It's all okay.
Yeah.
But it's amazing that she's gone off there. But yeah, you're right that there was never any pressure for me to go off to uni. My eldest sister did.
Yeah,
she did brilliantly, and she's a lawyer, and she was always really academic. And I was always like, why do I want to go to uni? We've just got to drive through McDonald's on Blackburn Road. Like, why do I ever want to leave Bolton or go and see the world? Like, I was literally like, she's like, come and see me in Paris. She was studying in Paris at the time. You know, this story of me being like, Bolton's got everything I need. And then I went to Paris and I was like, well, actually, this is pretty cool. Yeah. Like being somewhere different. It really opened my eyes. So I'm quite grateful to her for that. She got me to spread my wings. I won't be sat here now.
Yeah, exactly.
I would literally not be sat here now if I
wouldn't.
hadn't took my... Oh, God, that means I owe loads to my big sister. It's really annoying. Because she made me go to Paris, which then led me to modelling, which then led me to you, but then led me to the girly show and to the Radio 2 breakfast show. Woo! Sorry to bring it back.
Can we just go back into how we got to the girly show from me and how we were drunk that night in Korea?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have missed the casting for the girly show.
Had I not handed you that gin and tonic,
if we
you'd have got sent home.
And I got sent home for missing a casting or a job or something.
Yeah.
Also, I'd put on a bit of timber because I was mainlining boiled eggs because I was homesick. And when I say put on timber for modelling, that means,
it'd have been like half a pound.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I was 8 stone or something. I was still super skinny, but it was like, I think they just wanted an excuse. Sarah, you've got too fat, you've got to go home, was I think the line.
Didn't you throw up or something that
You
day?
always say I did. We've not got time for this now.
You did.
I definitely didn't throw up. So thank you to you for
You're
that.
welcome.
I mean, were you ever going to go to uni? Because your dad was an accountant, so was there any pressure from
Well, I did law
your
a bit,
parents?
didn't I, back a bit later on at uni. But no, there was no... I just didn't have a clue what I wanted to do or who I was for a long time. It was really, really... I found it really weird, and I did media studies for a little bit, and then it was the modelling that kind of just gave me an excuse not to have to think about it, not to have to make decisions. It was great. Yeah,
because nothing, it's a bit like a tattoo. If there's a degree that doesn't really, really appeal, then you shouldn't do it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's the same principle of tattoos. There used to always be a joke, because we were in Bolton at the secondary school, for the people who didn't do that well at school, there was always a joke that the Warbies bus would be waiting outside. So, Warburton's the bread factory, obviously famously of Bolton. It was always like, you'll be getting on the Warbies bus. That was always shorthand for like not going doing your A-levels or going to uni or anything. Not even going on to YTS. It'd be like, you'll be getting on that Warbies bus, going working at the Warbies factory. And I got home the other week and my daughter was having a mate round sleeping over, and they'd got a loaf of Warbies.
Right.
And I saw the iconic orange packaging of a Warbies toasty loaf and just was drawn to it like zombie, like no, that's the stuff of my childhood too. And obviously her and a mate were like, what?
Did you have some?
I did. I had fried egg on toast, on buttered Warbies, on lovely toasty white bread.
Lovely.
I don't know if I felt great after.
No, you won't.
In the moment, it felt good. And then I was like, obviously,
nice,
no wrong. It's delicious, but not like super healthy. But it was just like, God.
Yeah.
That bread, lovely.
Crisp butters.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, I call it pack.
EastEnders bread, that. EastEnders toast, Big Mo used to always be tucking into a big slice of...
She went through some loaves.
Yeah, they'd get through some loaves when Big Mo was on. A breakfast scene on Albert Square. Always tucking into that lovely white sliced bread.
Well, I was just going to say, going back to university and that sort of thing, I think that the thing that's really interesting now is the apprenticeships that people can get.
Yeah.
Isn't there? That's sort of like something that we never had, did we?
We did, though. We had youth training schemes.
Oh.
Apprenticeships were massive when we were sort of school leaving age. Although I love your commitment to it was something we never ever had.
We did not get that option.
I think apprenticeship is a really old fashioned but a good thing.
Right,
it's what it used to be, I guess, when we were leaving school it was often, I always think it's often lads used to go off and do apprenticeships.
Was it more hands-on stuff?
Yes, to be like, is it chippies? Is that what you call, what's the official word for a chippy? Not where you go and get your chips and gravy.
I was going to say fish and chip shop.
Joiner.
Oh,
so
right,
if you're going to be going
like
to
plumber
be,
or electrician.
plumber, Sparky.
Sparky.
I don't know if plumbers have got one of those names. It's Sparky Chippy. I wonder if plumbers are like, oh, everyone else has got a cool slang name.
Suction cup.
Yeah, let's call them the suction cups. The suckers. What is the word?
Plunger.
The plungers. No, any plumbers listening now be like,
Sorry.
No, thank you. We're doing fine without one of your suggestions. Yeah, so it would be sort of apprenticeships where you go off and you'd get literally paid like 2p and a toffee apple for a week's work, but you were grateful.
It's different now then, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's some amazing stuff out there.
Yeah, so if you could go off and work now, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I mean... It sounds such a sweepy say. You never meet a poor plumber. But I mean, if you're plumbing and you're doing, It's the stuff that skills that AI can't take over. Because before long,
true.
we can just get AI to do this. What we're doing now, it'd be easy.
Can we do that next week?
Yeah, should we do it? Should we just put into AI? Claire's daughter's stuck on a funny bus in Vietnam, and just see what it comes. And it'll be like, "Hello, Sara. Did I tell you about what happened this week?" That's really 80s me presuming AI talks like Metal Mickey. That is how AI talks.
I really want to know what AI makes of me and you, like how it would interpret us.
Try and
Yeah.
Well, people will find out soon, and that's what's coming down the line, baby. We would love stories, please, of your uni years. I mean, don't you worry. We are going to talk later on in the year about sending off your kids to uni, how that feels, because it'll come as no surprise to learn that I have gone from being quite gung-ho about a year or so ago, wasn't I, when we started this pod like 18 months ago, whatever, a bit less. And I was so gung-ho, wasn't I, about my son going off. I was like, he'll be going off, and then this one will be going off. As we creep ever closer to September, I get more and more like the fear is kicking in.
Yeah, you're going to be a wreck.
Got it in my tummy. Oh, it was really beautiful how you said that with a massive grin on your face. It was really lovely. You're like, it's excellent content.
It's great content, babe. It's what you say to me every time I'm
crying.
Oh, God.
Even when you were pouring your heart out this morning about, I was thinking, it's great content if we can use it later down the line.
Save those tears. They'll be good.
Hold those tears. Okay, and action. Yeah, so I'm going to be an absolute wreck come September, guys. Don't worry about that. So we'll support each other through it. So lots of people listening now who have got mixed emotions. Obviously, on the one hand, you're proud that your offspring is going out into the world, off to uni, going to have all these life experiences.
And they need to fly the nest a bit, don't they? And learn how to do bits. Yeah,
he definitely does. It'll be brilliant for him.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that when that happens. We'd love your stories. hello@teencommandments.co.uk, please.
And about all your friends that you've made at uni.
Yeah, about your uni friends. Yeah, tell us all about them.
Pictures.
Tell us about the first time you clapped eyes. Back in the day, what you were wearing and all that, sort of when you were at uni.
Yeah.
And, there's all little socials going on and, just like of meeting your best mate for the first time at uni. I would love to have stories like that, as well as stuff about your own kids going off to uni.
I thought that about question of the week when we were asking it, what day would you go back to? And I'd go back to Korea.
That day,
and then we went out that night. And that day we were on the coach and we drove down to do that shoot and we did not stop speaking. Do you remember that?
Didn't shut
up. So excited.
And all the Koreans were fast asleep. All the makeup artists, the stylist, photographer, the lighting person, everyone was asleep because they knew that we had like a 12-hour shoot ahead of us. And we were like,
and this newfound friendship, weren't we? So excited. Yeah. It was brilliant, wasn't it?
I'd be so mad to whiz back to that day. We would love your stories as ever. hello@teencommandments.co.uk. Clare is there on Facebook as well. We're on Instagram. That you can reach us in many, many ways. So, Clare, it's a time of year where kids are leaving school and they may, my daughter's not had a prom.
Why?
I don't know. Proms happen. When your daughter had her prom, was it before the exams?
No, it was in June.
So the exams had finished and then there was a big prom?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Because I did think that. How's that work?
She's not asking for a prom dress or anything?
There's no prom. It's not a thing.
There's no prom?
No.
You've saved yourself a fortune.
I know. I remember
Oh my God, I had to pay that off in installments.
The dress?
Yeah. Still paying for it.
Where is this dress, by the way?
It's hung up in my wardrobe.
What's that? I mean, your daughter is tiny. Is it like a size 6 or something?
Yeah, size 6 backless. It's like a piece of red material that costs £5 million.
Does it look like one of those sort of exercise bands? Is it that thin?
Yeah,
and
it's got loads of stringy bits that you tighten it all up.
Is there anything you can do to it to make it something you could wear?
Maybe a headscarf.
And a boob tube. Like, Claire's it. What colour is it? Red.
Red, yeah.
He's Claire in a scarlet red turban and boob tube combo.
Trail. I could have a big trail down the back.
God.
So no prom.
No prom.
Wow.
Which I know that there was so much effort put into your daughters with the makeup and the hair extensions and the beautiful dress.
It was like a wedding day.
Yeah, there's
like
not.
A wedding day.
But actually, my daughter's not. I don't think she's really aware of the prom thing. It's not a northern thing, is it? These proms coming in massive.
No, because we talked about it last year and we got quite a big response from that.
Right.
But it's interesting you say that because my friend's daughter, who I'm very close with, she's 16 and she's not interested in the prom. She's decided she's not going.
Maybe the time is passing.
Maybe.
So there's no big rave up happening, but thinking about proms and thinking about going out when you're 16 and thinking about under 18s discos.
Yeah.
And just the build up all week to go in. Ours was at Ritzy in Bolton, which is on the corner there.
Right.
Remember where Ritzy is? It's on the corner. It's on a big junction in Bolton. Ritzy. And obviously we nicknamed it Shitsy. That's how it's known.
Did you go up a ramp to get in it?
No.
Or did you work the door on there for a while?
No. No. I worked the door. What was it called? I worked the door at this place when I was like 17.
I know, I remember this.
And I had like the guest list and was just sat at the bottom of this big flight of stairs. And door security now are much more regulated. Back then, like we're talking 35 years ago, 34 years ago, as they were called then, the bouncers used to take that literally and used to bounce people down the steps who were kicking off upstairs, just roll them down the steps and then boot them out the front door past me, sat there with me clipboard.
You're like, yeah. Gone.
Okay, that one's gone. That was just up the road. That was one of my many various working behind different pubs, behind the bar and working.
I remember you getting
and
that
stuff. Oh my God. But Ritzy was like kind of, you'd go up some little steps into it and then it was sort of multi-layers, very dark, and just full of the under 18s night was just, the fashions for a start. I was thinking back, my big outfit that I wore once, and I must have been about 13. Do you remember Wallabies?
No.
They were like those suede shoes.
Oh, I do
that have
remember
like
them.
a ridge around the top at the front there, and then a tiny little lace bit, and they were purple. Right. And they had a kind of rubbery caramel coloured sole on them.
Yeah, like an almost
just weird.
Transparent.
And you know what I saw the other day, because I'm at Radio 2, I'm on the same floor as like One Extra and Asian Network and Radio 1. And there was a young person there wearing Wallabies. Yeah. They're back. And I almost wanted to take a picture.
There's so much footwear that's coming back round now, isn't there, from that? Well, all the fashion.
With popping on a bootcut jean and a wallaby. I'm like, oh my God, it's so cyclical. And I used to have them on with me MC Hammer trousers.
Amazing.
And they were like paisley pattern, big purple numbers that were just sort of big and baggy and then in at the ankle.
Yeah. Joe Bloggs did them, didn't they, as well? Do you remember Joe Bloggs? Oh, it was amazing.
Joe Bloggs was so cool. To me, it was spendy because we didn't have much money.
Yeah.
I'd always get the name wrong as well and be like, I've got my Fred Bloggs on. And people would be like, what? It's probably off the market. Probably did say Fred Bloggs.
I was such a dick. You see, I had JB and I unpicked them. They were leather. I unpicked them and put BJ on my. I thought it was so funny. What a knob.
So what, leather patches on trousers?
On my jeans, yeah. I changed it over to BJ and thought it was dead funny. Absolute idiot.
What was your local teen disco then?
Phillips Park Hall in Whitefield, and we used to have. Do you remember?
And what was it? Was it a club?
It was a club, and
Phillips Park Hall.
Phillips Park Hall.
Why does it sound like an industrial estate that makes like security gates or something?
Well,
Come to Phillips Park Hall,
Park, which is in Whitefield, and I went to Phillips High, so it was all that area.
Oh right, okay.
So it's a little club.
Have they put a plaque up yet outside your school?
Not yet. I might go and do that myself.
The woman with most detentions, who's now a famous podcaster, used to go here. Do it yourself. Should I come up north and we'll go and put a comedy plaque up like I've got outside the chipping with my dad? Yeah. So go on, Phillips Park Hall.
Park Hall, and we used to have. Do you remember Hitman and Her?
Yes.
Clive used to come quite a lot, so he must have been local because he was always in there dancing.
Oh, hang on a minute. So did it actually come? The actual programme came with Pete Waterman and Michaela Strachan.
It was Clive and Michaela Strachan. Clive was the guy with the white wig. He was the dancer.
Oh, was he one of the dancers?
Yeah.
Would he have on like a sort of lime green
cycling short thing?
And so Clive was a regular on the programme.
Yeah,
and he'd also come
Clive
there.
off Hitman and Her, and we all used to be there because he was there.
I love how you said it. Clive.
Clive was there.
No, I was like, who the hell is Clive? It's Pete Waterman.
Oh, it was so good. And
he'd be up on a podium or on stage, being at the big one. It was like, oh my God, Clive's
doing his whole routine. I think it was every Wednesday night. And we'd all wear cycling shorts.
Oh
the
my
little
God.
tops and stuff, and with our perms.
Oh, incredible.
With the neon. So much neon.
And would there be booze beforehand?
I'd used to hide the booze in the bush down the road. My dad's homemade wine.
Yes.
Bright yellow it was. It was like that colour, like in that sign behind you.
Yeah, bright yellow.
Yeah.
You
that
described
yellow.
it quite well first time. For people not watching, it's bright yellow. What was it? Homemade, what was it supposed to be? Wine.
Yeah. Oh, it was
It was
potent.
yellow.
It was bright yellow, almost orange. Yeah.
Oh, he was ahead of his time. They have orange wine now.
They
in
do,
East
yes.
London. No,
You
it's
told me off for
disgusting.
sampling that once, didn't you, in a restaurant? Because I was trying to get more booze.
I told you
well,
off
no, you
for
didn't
it?
tell me off. You were like, what are you doing now? It's like, trying orange wine. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, that guy brought out a sample, didn't he? That's when she had her secret rosé, everybody, that notorious evening. Just having a quick glass of wine. I thought, God, she's quite giddy. She'd necked one
leathered.
before I got there. You were absolutely leathered. I had to tell you to stop swearing in the Uber on the way home. That was 3 drinks. 2 when I was there, 1 that she necked beforehand. She was so loud in the restaurant.
It does keep getting to me, alcohol, you know.
Yeah.
It's something to do with what you're going through into the
I swear
estrogen.
we have used up all our tokens.
Oh, my God.
Like every woman is
Can't
born with a
drink.
certain number of eggs. True, I'm definitely sure I remembered that. And it's you get you're allotted your eggs. I think you're allotted your liver tokens and your brain token, and then what? Because I've stopped. I'm like done. You saw that back in my car. I've got 6 bottles of champagne.
I know
there.
none of them are for me.
No, I'm handing them out at Radio 2 today. I don't want to encourage you.
Yeah, well, this is
though.
what you said, isn't it? You're like, no, I'm not encouraging
No,
you. You
'cause
can't
then
have any of my booze.
You're stopping drinking, or you're cutting down.
I'm cutting down.
I don't want to encourage. I was thinking I was going to get you to drive down this time so you can fill your car up
Well,
with
this
all
is
my
what
booze.
I'd be straight on the motorway.
I want to be a good influence on you because it's much healthier not to drink.
Oh, well,
Especially
this is
when
not
you
how our friendship is based on you being a good influence on me.
Especially when you're swearing in Ubers and stuff. What is our friendship based on?
Mischief.
Yeah,
and
it was
fun.
always mischief. We just do different mischief, like I made you take the stairs today, and then we went to the loo
Yeah,
on a
it is
different
different,
floor,
huh?
and then we still had to get the lift up to it because we've not got any security passes. Different
I think
mischief.
our friendship covers everything, though. We
Yeah.
can do absolutely every emotion together,
Yeah,
can't
of course we can. That's why it's a beautiful thing.
we? It is, yeah.
We would love stories, please, of your school discos. School discos, obviously all the classics with the geography teacher stood, watching everybody, make sure everyone's behaving.
Yeah.
And just,
Do you remember those lines up for chairs that you'd get at the side of the
Yeah,
hall
of
and
course.
stuff, and you'd just sit there dead awkward?
And the boys would just pogo around, jump around in a
Dead sweaty.
dead sweaty. The girls would have a dance routine to Tiffany. I think we're alone now. We would love your memories, please, your stories of school disco. I mean, we barely scratched the surface there. I've not even talked about drinking Thunderbird Blue in the disabled toilets
my
in McDonald's, Bolton Town Centre.
Yeah.
Freeloading on the booze before the under-16s.
Did you used to neck it? Like,
Yeah, it was disgusting.
it was disgusting.
Somebody counting. Like, 1,
Yeah, that's it. We used to do
3,
that.
Yeah.
10 glugs.
Yeah, no, I do that with water. Didn't remember me telling you that. See, things change, babe. Embrace it. We would love your stories, please. hello@teencommandments.co.uk. Any of your stories, and we'll see you Wednesday for our main ep. Thanks so much for listening to Teen Commandments. Glad somebody listens to us on this pod because they don't listen to us in real life, do they, babe?
No.
Have you got hold of your son yet?
No.
Do you mean you don't listen to me?
Sorry, I do listen.
See you next time. Bye. Ended on a really sour note now. Hurt my feelings.